So this is probably going to be a terrible idea, and more than likely will end up with me going broke, but we're just going to do it anyway. In the last year, there is something that I have continually promised that I've basically never fulfilled my promise of. Now, I've been live streaming for about 1 year now since the launch of this channel to like an actual audience. Been live streaming way longer than that, but let's be honest. I've turned on the stream for like basically 0 viewers. And so it's only been about a year that I've been like daily live streaming, actually playing games all the way through, etc. But I never fulfill the promise to the viewers that I feel bad about that we're actually going to fulfill starting tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. That's Sunday, 10 a.m. And it's going to be happening for the next few days. And there's going to be an added, like, I guess, punishment to it, like an added twist to it. So Elden Ring is a game that I have always wanted to play through. Somehow in this day and age, I'm still blind to the game. I have clicked through and watched a couple of streams, like every now and then. Yeah, I'd watch Rax play. I click, I'm like, oh, what's he up to? He's playing Elden Ring. Or I saw Datmod's playing it a couple of times or whatnot. So I've seen a little bit of it, but I've seen the speed runs where they like warp to the end in 2 minutes. But I actually don't know the boss fights. I don't know the game. I tried playing it a little bit before. We only played it for like 2 days. And there is something weird about the Elden Ring community that will like try their best to make you miserable playing the game. And I let that like destroy the game for me. And I didn't actually complete it, which was just a mistake that I made. Basically, I let the negativity get to me. So what happens is you'll like play the game and then people will be like, go get this weapon. You'll go get the weapon. And then they'll be mad at you for using the weapon. Or if you die, they'll be like, you're dog shit. But if you beat it, it's like, oh, you cheese the boss. Like you can basically never win in the game. I'm going to ignore all of that because the game is actually really, really good from the little bit that I played it. And I've always wanted to go through and play it in its entirety because it's one of these games that consistently gets talked about so much that you almost get annoyed about it, where it's like people are like, oh, talking about a good game. And they'll be like, it's the Elden Ring of this. Like people use it as this high level of putting it on the pinnacle, really, that I feel like it's something that as a long-term gamer, I need to add to my catalog of games that I've completed or at least played through. I would like to know what I'm talking about, basically, with Elden Ring. So starting tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific on Sunday, we are going to be playing through this game for the next few days. And as an added incentive, whenever I die, I know this is probably wild because my editor told me this is a terrible idea, but because I'm not really sure how many times I'm going to die. But every time that I die, I'm going to gift out on the channel a paid subscription to Twitch. So you guys can get a guaranteed sub every single time for the channel, every time I die. Someone is going to get one as a thank you to the viewers who are there and active and watching it, as well as to try to keep me incentivized not from dying. I've heard this is a horrible idea because you can die a lot, but I think it would be fun to do it anyway and to see how good I can get as quickly as possible on the game, I suppose, so I don't actually die that much. We'll find out. At least in the morning. That is the plan. Also, I went to the Path of Exile 2 event, and I played the game significantly. They actually let us play for quite a while there at the event. It wasn't sponsored. They didn't pay me to fly down. They didn't pay me to make any videos on it. I will have a video in the morning covering my thoughts in the entirety, but just to give you a quick, like, 30-second breakdown in case you don't want to watch that video. Couch co-op is phenomenally well done in the game. It is very smooth, very fleshed out, and they've made the game much more accessible to people that haven't played the game before, not by making it easier, they didn't, but by making the tutorial screens, the way they present information better. They did it correctly, basically, by making it much more obvious in terms of what to do and actually giving you clarity in terms of the menus as opposed to it had been before. This is on console for free. And it's couch co-op on console. You're on the same screen, but your inventories you can go through at the same time and not interfere with each other. There's a button where you can like just trade an item directly to your other friend's inventory without even needing to do like another menu. You just hit the button and it just transfers to his inventory. Like they have thought about so much to make the co-op experience smooth. I flew my buddy out, Jay Gigs from Australia, to play couch co-op and test it with me. And during our time playing it, he was newer to PoE. I've obviously been playing a few leagues and like I'm pushing like over 1,000 hours now, but we were like keeping up together. Like I was never frustrated once, but like, oh, he's got to learn or something. Like it's a game that's so much more accessible because I think by putting it on cross progression, cross play, cross platform, on the consoles for free with couch co-op, they are reaching for a much wider demographic in terms of user base than Path of Exile 1. This seems obvious to me. So because of this, hyper excited to tell you guys that if you are looking forward to couch co-op at all, or you maybe didn't play PoE 1, but you're like, I really want to play another ARPG, PoE 2 is going to be quite impressive, honestly. I think it's actually going to be quite impressive when it comes out. So that's just sort of a side point. And one other side point, I want to say this. This last week, I've had this significant number of people, because I've been out and about. You know, normally I'm kind of a cave troll, just sit in my house, you know, but I've had a significant number of people in the last week come out and say hi to me, like when I'm at the store or something like that, because I've been kind of out and about a little bit more than normal. I had one guy on the plane say hi and whatnot, you know, a guy in LA, and I was sitting there eating a candy bar, someone else came up to me, etc. And if you ever see me, you're welcome to come say hi. I love these interactions, by the way. I have never met a person I did not like. Like, everyone is always super cool and super friendly and just shares their like gaming history and stuff like that. So if you're one of those people that is like, hey, I watch your stuff and you said hi to me, like, thank you. Honestly, that shit is pretty fire. I mean, that's kind of what you live for as a YouTuber. It's always cool to meet someone who actually like wants to say hi, you know, instead of just being like, it's that degenerate YouTuber. So thanks for that. I had a really good week. I had a really good year. Honestly, you guys know this. How many times have I done a thank you video? That's not what this one is. This is an announcement for Elden Ring, but yeah, it's just been a good year. Also, last chance here. This is getting polled on Monday, I believe, is when they're doing this giveaway from Starforge. I'll have a link down below to this if you would like to enter into the giveaway. It's got a link to like Discord and all that stuff. You don't have to do all of them. You just use whatever platform you really want to get within the giveaway. This is for a just under $3,000 PC. I also have Path of Exile 2 footage from the couch co-op, the recent playthrough, to show on stream, which I'm going to do right now. So there will be a link down below for that. I will be going live as of immediately after posting this video. Come ask me questions about Path of Exile 2. I've got over a dozen hours into the game now at this point, and a significant amount of footage to show you guys. So that's it. I'll see you for PoE 2 conversations now, probably some D4, some React Andy stuff, and then tomorrow in the morning for Elden Ring. All right, boys, see you on the live stream.